Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We intend to take you through the Motilal Oswal web portal and the phone app, right? This is an investor training that we're having today. And I'm greeting you on behalf of the client relations team. I have with me Shivam and Anuja here, and as well as Simran. So the whole team is here to basically guide you through the Motilal Oswal, portal and phone app. The idea was that basically to make all our clients self-sufficient and confidently be able to access the information anytime, anywhere. The reason we partnered with Motilal Oswal was because of their good technological platforms. Both their web portal and phone app is very easy to use, and it has all the information integrated. Both equity and mutual funds are available in the same platform. So increasingly, we obviously want to lean on their technology. So this is just our attempt to make it easier for everyone to gain access to the information that we have as a partner as well. As an investor as well, we want to basically empower you by giving you that access. So just a quick look, this is our organization, right? So we have two divisions, equity advisory and mutual fund advisory. So today, Shivam, who's part of the equity advisory team, he's the research associate. He'll be taking you through the web portal. Simran is our intern who's interning in the research division, in the equity advisory division. Anuja looks after overall operations as well as the mutual funds division. So both Anuja and Shivam together handle all your client queries. So they will be taking you through both the sections. Anuja will be taking the mobile application section in the second half of the presentation. We'll also be recording this session, so we should be able to provide you as a private link that you can view later. What we will be covering, we will cover all the reports that you can access from both the web portal, which is the motilaloswal.com website. So if you'd like, you can open this on the side, motilaloswal.com, and have that open with you as Shivam is walking you through it. You can also have the mobile app downloaded, which is the MO Investor app, right? And so Anuja will be taking you through that. What we'll be going through is a holding statement, transaction statement, capital gain loss statement, contract notes, cash ledger and cash balances, fund transfer, how to easily add, withdraw, and also check the status of your addition or withdrawal. You can do a self-modification of bank account. So Motilal Oswal, when we had opened the account, only allowed one bank to be linked, but now they do allow multiple bank accounts, and you can make a different bank account your primary account, where all the dividends will flow through the investments that you've made with us. There's a way to modify the bank details on your own. Self-modification of registered address, mobile, and email. You'll basically be prompted to, put a proof over there in JPEG format. Shivam and Anuja will tell you exactly how, and you can easily do it on your own. Also the Emogenie chatbot. So there's a chatbot on the website which can guide you through a lot of these processes. But given that we wanted to, get you familiarized, we wanted to take you through this personally. So with that, I'll hand over to Shivam to take us over the MO Investor website first. Shivam, over to you. I'll just stop sharing my screen.
Sure. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. A warm welcome to everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's training session. So I'll quickly start with the web portal, the Motilal Oswal web portal, and then my colleague Anuja, she'll take you through the mobile application of Motilal Oswal. So starting with the web portal, so in order to log into your web portal, you can search for Motilal Oswal on Google. That's the first link that you'll see, www.motilaloswal.com. So once you click on that, this page, home page of Motilal Oswal will open up. At the top, if you can see, I'll just zoom in a bit. At the top, if you can see, there's a login to trade option. So once you click on login to trade, you'll be prompted to this page. This is the home page, login page for your web portal. So if you already have a client code and a password ready, password generated for your account, you can easily input those credentials here and you can log into your portal. If you're logging in for the first time, or if you've forgotten the password for any reason as such, there's an option at the bottom called generate password. So you can click on generate password. The web page will ask you for two specific details. Firstly, your client code, mobile number, or email ID. So either you can put in your client code. You can also put in your mobile number, as well as you can put in your email ID. So this is just for an example. So you can enter your registered email ID, and secondly, it will ask you for your date of birth or your PAN card number. So date of birth is basically in the format of date, month, and year. And you can click on send password. So basically an OTP will be sent to your registered email ID as well as the mobile number. You can enter that OTP and you will be able to create your own password after that. So once you've created your own password for your account, it will redirect you to the main login page that we had seen first. So here you can enter the client code. Again, as we said previously as well, you can enter your client code or your mobile number as well as the email ID. Any of which is fine. And we can enter the password that we have just created. At the end, there is an option here called MO Investor. So once you click here, you'll be able to log into the web portal. So this is how the home page of the web portal is going to look like. It will have basically a summary of the markets. It will have a summary of the Indian indices, the sector indices, global markets, and key stats for the day. And there are other features as well. I'll stick this seminar to all the reports. To all the reports that you would require for your tax details or your own financial information, as ma'am has just spoken about. So I'll divide this presentation into 4 bits. Firstly, we'll talk about how you can access your holding reports, transaction reports, and your capital gain loss statements. So at the top, if you can see at the tab, there are different options: watch list, portfolio, mutual fund, help me invest, and reports. So in order to get the detailed reports for your holding and transaction statements, what you can do is you can click on reports. And basically you'll see 4 different segments here called trading reports, operational, mutual fund reports, and other reports. So to get the detailed reports for your account, there's an option here under other reports section called detailed reports. So once you click on detailed reports, the Motilal Oswal web page will redirect you a separate page. So this is the summary. The home page here is kind of a summary of your account status. It will have all your details summarized on this page. As you can see on the top, there are different options here: overview, holdings, transactions, and other features. So I'll begin with the holding statement. So to access your holding statement from the tab, you can select the holding section. Under that, there's an option for each different segment. You can have your holding statement for mutual funds in particularly, or equity, or you can simply click on as on date holding. So once you click on as on date holding, basically your holding statement will be generated. As a default, Motilal Oswal sticks to the last traded date. So in that case, it will be for today. It might take a while to load up. So yeah, just wait for a second. So this is how the holding report is going to look like. So as you can see here, as on date, this is as of 16 June 2021. So in case if we require to access your holding report as on a particular date, let's say, for example, if we need it for 31st March 2021, so you can click on this calendar icon here. Once you click here, you'll be prompted to enter the date. You can select the year, you can select the month, and the date that you need. And there's an option here called Go at the end. Once you click on Go, the holding statement for that particular date will be generated. So you can, so here you can see all the details, the quantities that you hold, the purchase price, market values, and all other details. If you require to download it, there's an option to the right to download it in Excel and PDF format. You can see here. So you can just simply click on Excel and the holding statement will be downloaded on your computer. Similarly, for the transaction statement, you can head to the tab section. Under the transaction section, particularly under MOSL, again, there will be separate options. So in case if you require the transaction statement only for your equity holdings, you can click on equity. Here, you'll be able to see all the transactions that have taken place for a particular date range. So here again, there's an option to select the date range on the top. You can select the date range here. So in case if you require, let's say, the transaction statement for FY21, so we can select the date. You can change the dates here. So 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. And you can click on Go. So the transaction report will be generated. Similarly, you'll have the option here for downloading in Excel and PDF options. So that's on the holdings and transaction part. Now coming to the capital gains segment. So in order to access your capital gains report, on the tab at the top, under the capital gains tab, you'll see an option. So here again, they have divided into different segments each, but we prefer to select all. So we get a comprehensive capital gain report. Here you can again select the date like we have done for transaction statement. You can select the date range for which you need the capital gains report. So you can select 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021 if you're looking for the capital gain statement for the last financial year. And you can click on Go. So the capital gains summary will be generated here. So as you can see here, this is a summary page, asset-wise summary. In order to download this statement, so there are different options. If you can see here, there are different options that are available. So in order to avoid confusion, we generally prefer the first Excel icon. If you can see, yeah, the first Excel icon. If you click on that, so all your capital gain statement transaction wise will be reported under that. So it's a comprehensive detailed capital gains report. If you need the grandfathering statement, at the top, you have that option called grandfathering statement in PDF and Excel. You can simply click on the Excel button and that grandfathering report will be generated. So this was on the holdings, transactions, and the capital gains part. So I'll come back to the main homepage of the MO Investor. So on the second part, I'd like to discuss about how you can access your contract notes as well as the cash ledger. So again, to access those reports, we head back to the reports tab on the top. So under reports, you have something called as operational reports. And if you can see under that section, we have contract note and cash ledger segment. So once you click on contract note and cash ledger, the contract, so by default, Motilal Oswal has this page open, the contract note page open. So for contract notes, again, you can select the financial year for which you need the contract notes. So just for your information, Motilal Oswal has the contract notes available for the last 2 financial years, as well as the current financial year. So FY20, FY21, and the current financial year, that's FY22. In case that you require your contract notes for any previous year, you can always feel free to email us and we can arrange the same. So here also, again, you will have an option to select the date range for which you need the contract notes for. So in case if you're looking for the contract notes of last year, you can enter those dates and the contract note statements will be generated. So for each individual trade date, there's a different contract note and you can individually download all of them by the download option here given. Contract notes will be downloaded in PDF format, and to access your contract notes, you will require the password, which will be your PAN card number. So for opening the PDF document, it will prompt you to enter your PAN card number. Once you enter the PAN card number, you will be able to access your contract notes. Coming to the cash ledger segment. So at the top, on the right, on the left-hand corner, you can see there's an option here called Ledger Summary. Once you click on Ledger Summary, it will show the summary, that's the effective cash balance in your account as of today. So if you can see here, so the effective cash balance is 2,165 rupees in this account as of today. In case that you need to see the previous cash ledger entries, what you can do is here on the left hand corner, there's an option called Combine Ledger. Once you click on Combine Ledger, it will open up all the historical cash ledger entries in your account. Again, Motilal Oswal has the cash ledger entries only for the current financial year. The previous financial year's entries are not available on this platform as of now. But in case you need your cash ledger entries and the statements for previous years, you can always email us. So there's an option here at the top to download it as PDF. And yeah. So that's on contract notes and cash ledger statements. Now I'll come to the fund transfer portion. So in order to add funds or withdraw funds from your account, you can directly do it from the web portal as well as from the app. So I'll quickly show it on how to do it from the web portal itself. So at the top on the tab section itself, at the extreme right corner, just near to the bell icon, there's a menu option. There's a menu option here. So once you click on menu option, there will be an option for fund transfer, as you can see here. So once you click on fund transfer, it will prompt you 3 different steps that you can take. There's a feature to add funds, there's a feature to withdraw funds, and you can also check the transfer status. So you can click on add funds and a separate page will open up. On this page, basically, there are 2 options as of now to add funds to your Motilal Oswal account. You can either do it from your net banking or you can do it from UPI. So you can just select whichever option you require. So if you are going it via net banking option, you can select net banking. You can choose your bank account number and the amount that you need to transfer and click on submit button. So it will prompt, it will redirect you to your net banking page and you can carry out the transaction from there on. So that's on net banking. On UPI, the process is pretty much the same. You can enter your bank account number and you can enter the UPI address that's linked to your bank account. You need to enter the amount that you need to transfer and click on submit button. And it will redirect you to your UPI app. So that's on fund addition part. On withdrawal part, in the same menu under the fund transfer segment, you have an option for withdrawal of funds as well. So once you click here, this page will show up, which will contain the withdrawable amount So this, as we have just seen, is the cash ledger balance that's available in your account. So this is the current withdrawable amount that is available to be directly transferred to your bank account. Now, so in Motilal Oswal, you can add different number of banks to the same account as well. But as a default, you need to select one default bank, which will, so for any withdrawal amount, all those withdrawal amounts will go to that default bank account itself. So in case here, in this example, if we have HDFC Bank as our default bank, it will show up here. So that's the bank account details for the current default account. So you can enter the amount that you need to withdraw and you can click on submit. There's an option to change your default bank account as well. In case if you have a current bank account that's linked to this to your Motilal Oswal account, and if you need the funds to be transferred to a separate bank, there's an option to do that as well, which we'll come to in a bit. So that's on fund withdrawal. And just to close this part, there's an option here called transfer status. So this will show up all your previous transactions, be it additions or withdrawals. It will show up all of those transactions and whether the status of those. If it's a success, it will show up as a success. And if the transaction has failed, it will show up as failed here. So coming to the next part, that's on the e-modification and self-modification of your personal details. So on the same page, on the top tabs itself, there's a profile icon at the top. So if you click on the profile icon, once you click on the profile icon, it will prompt you to this page, this section. There's an option here called view profile and settings. So you can click on view profile and settings and all your details on your account will be shown here. So it will contain all your basic details, your personal details, your bank account details, and the trading account details. So in case, so from here you are able to, you can change your passwords, you can change your personal details if you need to change your email ID or your mobile number, and you can also change your bank account details. So in order to do so, there's a small pencil icon here, just besides personal details, if you can see. There's a small pencil icon. So once you click here, it will redirect you to a different page here. So here there are different options for you to choose from: address, bank, mobile and email, and nominee addition. So I'll begin with the mobile and email section part. So you can click on mobile and email. So in order to change your registered mobile number or your email ID, the first step is to click on save here. Once you click on save, it will show the current email ID and the mobile number that's been linked to your Motilal Oswal account. In case you need to change, there's a small change option here that's given. So you can click on change. You can enter. So let's say if you want to change a mobile number, we can click on change mobile number. You can enter the new mobile number that you need to link, and automatically an OTP will be generated to your new mobile number. You can enter that OTP and click on submit. And then at the end, there will be another OTP that will be generated, which will go to your previous mobile, to the previous mobile number that was linked to your Motilal Oswal account. So in this case, the second OTP will go to this number. And you can enter that OTP and click on final submit. So the steps here are mentioned at the top as well. So you need to change your details. There will be a first OTP to your new mobile number or your new email ID. You need to click on submit. And there will be a second OTP to your previous mobile number and previous email ID. And you click on final submit to make the modifications. So that was on mobile and email ID modification. In case you need to change your bank account details. So if you click on bank, it will show the current bank accounts that are linked to your Motilal Oswal account. In case you need to change, in case you need to add another bank account, there's a small section here called Add Bank at the end. Once you click on Add Bank, it will prompt you for the IFSC code or the MICR number of your bank account. So once you enter those details, the Motilal Oswal webpage will prompt you to upload a proof of your bank account. So for the proof section, we'll need a digital copy in JPEG format of your bank account statement or your a cancel check. Either one will do. Then the Motilal Oswal webpage will ask you to select a default bank account. And finally, there will be an OTP process that you need that will be sent to your mobile number and email ID. Again, the steps here are mentioned at the top. You need to add your bank details, upload the proof, select the default bank account, select the DP, and carry out the OTP process. Likewise, for address, there's an option at the top here. You can click on address. To initiate the address modification process, we need to click on save. So here again, you can click on save. Okay. And it will show the address. This is the current address that is being linked to your, that is there on the Motilal Oswal. So in case there's a change in your address and your Aadhaar card is updated, you can click on Aadhaar and you can upload the documents. So again, like we did for bank, you'll need a JPEG format, digital copy of your Aadhaar front and the Aadhaar back. So you can upload by clicking on these buttons. So once that is done, the Motilal Oswal webpage will prompt for an e-sign process. So e-sign process is basically just an OTP process. An OTP will be generated on the mobile number that's been linked to your Aadhaar card. So you can enter that OTP and complete the verification process. Again, the steps here are mentioned at the top to help you through the process. So that was on the e-modification bit. So just to close on the web portal front, there's an option at the very bottom. In case if you're getting stuck anywhere, there's a small icon, robot icon to the extreme right at the end. If you can see. So here, once you click here, so this is the Emogenie chatbot. So it's basically a chatbot where you can enter any report that you need to, and basically the Emogenie will help you access all of those details. So here you can find all of those statements, like most of it what we have discussed in the last half an hour, and all other details as well. You can get your contract notes, CMR copy, and all other details directly from the Emogenie app. So that was on the web portal front. I would like Anuja to take you through the mobile app as well. So Anuja, you can take over.
Thank you, Shivam, for taking us through the MO Investor website. Further, I'll show you how to use your MO Investor app. I'm sharing my screen. So you can download this app from Play Store. Here I have downloaded this app. I'm clicking on OK button. So this is how the login page of MO Investor app will be. In case you are a first time user or you have forgotten your password, you need to generate a new password. So for that, you need to click here on generate new password button just below the login button. I'm clicking here on generate new password. This is where you need to put your client code or your mobile ID or your email ID. Second, you have to put your date of birth or PAN number, just like Shivam showed you. You need to click here on generate password. OTP will be sent to your registered mobile number. You need to put that OTP and generate your desired new password. When you generate the new password, go back to the login page. Here you can put your Here you can put your client code, putting the password. And now I'm clicking on login button. So this is how your home page will be shown on mobile app. Firstly, I would like to show you how to see your Demat holdings. For that, you need to click here on left hand side corner, just beside home. There's a icon of menu. Under the section report, you'll be able to see Demat holdings. Third option, I'm clicking on Demat holdings. This is where you'll be able to see your Demat holdings. These are your equity holdings. And in case you have your mutual fund schemes in this Demat, you'll be able to see here on the right hand corner at the top, just below the bell icon, you'll be able to see equity option. Here, there are two options, equity and mutual fund. So if I select fund, these are my mutual fund holdings. So second, I would like to show you how to search for your transaction statement. So transaction statement is divided in two parts, transaction for the day, another one is historical transaction. I'm showing you how to see your transaction for the day. So you need to click on the menu icon on the right hand side corner. Under the section report, here you can click on trading options. These in this page, you will be able to see your pending and completed transaction for the day. For historical transaction, go back to menu. Under the section report, click here on operational reports, which is the fourth option. So this is how your transaction page will look in the report. Here you can select the date range. I'm selecting 1st April till date. So these are the transactions of 1st April till 16 June. If you want to download this report to your email, you can click here on email report button at the bottom of the page. This report will be sent to you on your registered email ID. Next, coming to my third point, how to download contract note. Again, you need to click here on left hand side top corner menu. Under the section report, you will be able to see contract note. This is how your contract note will look. This is the page of contract note. Here, for downloading contract note, you need to click here on right hand side corner, one small icon of download button. This will redirect it to your web page. You need to click here on download button. So your contract note will be downloaded. This is a contract note and it is a password protected PDF. The password is your PAN number. If you need to open the PDF, you need to put your PAN number. In Motilal Oswal, you will be able to search contract note for this financial year and last 2 financial years. If you wish to see contract note before that, you can contact us anytime. This is the date range where you can select the time period of your contract note. Next, I'm coming to cash ledger. Again, you go back to menu. In the report section, you can see ledger option. I'm clicking on ledger option. This is your ledger balance as of today. If you want to see the historical cash entries, you need to click on normal ledger, left hand side top corner. So these are your historical cash transactions where you'll be able to see the trades, the charges, and etc. Further, I'll cover fund transfer. So in fund transfer, In the menu, just below news, you can see fund transfer. Click here on fund transfer. In this page, you will be able to see 3 windows. First is add funds, second is withdraw, and third is to check your transfer status. First, I'll be showing you how to add your funds. Here are 2 options given, net banking and second is UPI. I'm showing you net banking option. First, I'm selecting net banking option. Then I need to select the bank. Here I'm selecting HDFC Bank. If you wish to select other bank and you wish to add another bank, I'll show you the process further. Here I'm selecting the account number and I'm putting the amount to transfer. Next, I'll be clicking on submit button at the bottom of the page. This will redirect you to a net banking web page. You need to put your login ID and password of your bank details and carry out the transaction. When the transaction is done, you will be able to see the cash ledger within 2 hours. Same, I'll show you how to withdraw the funds. Under the section withdraw funds, you need to put the desired amount for withdrawal. If you need to select all the entire amount, you can click here on withdraw all checkbox just below the amount. Here comes the entire amount in your cash ledger and click here on the submit button at the bottom of the page. Your amount will be reflecting in your bank account. Here in this third window, you can see your transfer status, that is any pay in or payout. What is the status, whether it has failed or whether it has proceeded, or is it in process. So this was all about fund transfer. Next, I'll show you how to do self-modification of your personal details. For that, you need to click here on the bottom of the page, left hand side bottom, home page. This is again your home page. One profile icon will be shown on the right hand side top corner beside the bell icon. You need to click on that profile icon. This is how your profile will look. If you need to change your password, if you need to change your mobile number, email ID, address, and bank details, you will be able to change this from this page. For editing my details, I am clicking here on the pen icon, small pen icon, just beside personal details. This will redirect me to a web page. This is how the web page will look, where you'll be given the edit icon, edit option for your bank, your mobile, email, and registered address. First, I'll show you how to modify your bank address. I'm clicking here on address icon. This is how the page will look. Just below that, all the steps are mentioned. I'm clicking here on save button. Clicking on the OK button at the top of the page. This will give you options to upload your Aadhaar proof. You need to keep ready your Aadhaar in JPEG format, front page and back page. You can click here on upload button at the bottom of the page and click on submit button. OTP will be sent to your registered mobile number for final submission, and hence you can change your address. The modified address will be reflected in your account within 24 to 48 hours. Further, I'll show you how to modify mobile and email. On the right hand side top corner, there's one icon of email and phone. Click here on that icon. Further, you need to click here on save button at the bottom of the page. This will show your registered mobile number and registered email ID. If you wish to change your mobile number, click here on the change button just below your mobile. You need to put your required new number. So when you select the number, one OTP will be sent to your new mobile. You need to put that OTP. Further, they will again send you one OTP to your other mobile for final submission. And this is how you can change your mobile number. Again, the steps are mentioned in the top of the page, mobile and email ID modification step. Further, I'll show you how to modify your bank account details. For that, you need to click here in the middle icon, bank icon. If you wish to add a new bank in Motilal Oswal, click here on add bank. You need to put the details. Keep a cancel check ready with all your bank details in a JPEG format. You need to upload that JPEG while modifying your bank details. Again, the steps are mentioned in the middle of the page where you can add the bank. You need to upload the proof. You'll select the default bank. OTP will be coming to your registered mobile, and then you can do the final submission. This is how you can modify your bank. Coming to the last point of this presentation, on MOGE, and clicking here on left hand side top menu icon. Further, you need to click chat with us option, third last option in the menu bar. This is MOGE, where you will be able to ask. So this is the MOGE. It's loading. Yeah. So you'll be able to check your ledger report, your ITR statement, TNL statement, your details, and much more on this MOGE app chatbot. So yeah, this was all about MO Investor app. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any queries on mobile app and website. This was the end of the presentation on MO Investor website. So I request Suruchi ma'am to take it further from here. Over to you, ma'am. Suruchi ma'am.
Thanks, Anuja. I'm not sure if my video is visible yet because it takes a little time to come on. Just a quick look at the disclaimers. This platform is of course not ours. It's our partner Motilal Oswal's. This was just to empower the investor to be able to access all the information. We believe in complete transparency. Your units will exactly match the number of units that we report in your statements. So this was just a way for you to have that secondary source of information. We have sent you the tax details for FY21 along with grandfathering. You can compare it and see if it's matching with your Motilal Oswal. We've actually done a secondary check at our end, but Motilal didn't have grandfathering till last year. So we've just noticed that they've started doing that. We haven't checked the statements there yet, but we can vouch for our correctness. So, maybe in due course, we'll check theirs also and let you know how accurate those are. With that, we'll come to a close. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. Anuja, Shivam, and me, all three of us are there. And you can anytime reach out to us at clientrelations@opportunewealth.com. And if you have any questions, please feel free to address them to the team right now. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Suruchi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Tell me.
Now, I have a question for Anuja about the mobile app.
Sure.
Now, I just wanted to check, there's one in the mobile app down below, there's one small second icon, which is the portfolio. If you press that, they show you a summary of your portfolio. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I want to see a detailed portfolio of my holdings, then I have to go to the reports and go to the Demat account. How do I go about that?
So thank you for the question. Is it fine if I share my screen and show you again?
Yeah, I'm just stopping sharing. You can share again.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are multiple ways to go through the same functionality. And you are looking at the mobile app, right? You're not asking about the. Okay.
Yeah.
So Anuja will just share.
Basically, the mobile app, more or less, the interfaces are more or less similar.
Yes.
So one of them, if you can tell me, then I can access
Yes.
it from the other side.
Yeah, go for it, Anuja.
Yeah. So this was the portfolio page which you were talking about. So this is just a summary of
this one.
holdings, correct? Yeah. So
Right.
you can click here on the left-hand side top menu icon. Under the
Okay.
section report, you can see Demat holdings, which is the third option under report section.
Right.
I'm clicking on Demat holdings.
Okay.
So here you can see all the scripts in your holdings.
Okay.
So these are equity
Okay. So
holdings.
that
If you want to, yeah, sorry, sir. Say.
yeah, fine. Yeah, that will give you the details of all the equity holding.
Exactly. So, and if you have
And if you
any
want mutual fund, then you go to the mutual fund.
Yeah, sure. Just below the bell icon on the right-hand side top corner, you can see equity. There's one drop box.
Yeah.
Here you can select mutual funds.
Okay. Okay.
So
Fine,
these
got
are your
it.
mutual funds.
Thank you. Right. There's another question of mine, mainly to you and to Suruchi and Shivam, about the transfer, the bank transfer. Now, when you say add bank, see, I have one bank which is a linked bank, okay, linked to Motilal Oswal. Can I add another bank?
You can. Yes, you can. So the primary
fund from there.
So inbound transfers can happen from multiple banks. The outbound transfers will happen mainly to your primary bank.
Right, fair enough. That's you're talking
about. In case you want to change the primary bank, then you need to come to the app again and then change it the primary bank. And your primary bank is where all your dividends will flow.
Right. I understood that. But what I'm trying to say is, suppose I want to add funds, then if I add a couple of banks, I can transfer funds from any bank.
Yes.
Is that right? Only from the linked bank.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Right.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Most welcome. The only thing you'll need is the JPEG format of the cancel check from whichever one you are adding.
That's okay. That's fine.
And you can do a test transfer and check out if it's working properly, smoothly before you, obviously transfer a larger amount.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Most welcome. Purnima Aunty, thank you for. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, their technology is really good. So we're pretty happy with it. They had some downtime last week.
Thank you for organizing this.
Yeah, thanks a lot for organizing.
Yeah, anyway, thank you very much for organizing.
Most welcome. You have any more, doubts, we're obviously here to help out. And if there's anything else you find confusing, if you think we should have a training on something else, please feel free to give us suggestions. We are looking for ideas. So, yeah, glad you could all join.
Thanks.
Great. Any other questions?
No, nothing at the moment. What
Okay.
happens if you lose your cell phone? You'll have an old, an OTP to an old cell phone and a new.
Mhm.
That's provided you still have your old cell phone.
Yeah, so mobile number, you can change it.
Yeah, but the OTP goes to an old mobile, you said.
Yeah, I mean, if you to log in initially, right?
Yeah, even when you're changing, they say new cell phone number, and then they say an OTP will be sent to the old mobile number.
Yeah, because it's a safety feature, right? What if someone else is in your account and tries to change it?
Yeah, so if you lose your cell phone, I guess you have to notify or put an email. Maybe that's the option.
Yeah, see, honestly, all of these changes we can also do as a partner.
Right.
So if you face any issues where you are unable to do it yourself, we can surely do it at our end, right?
Right.
Uh,
Right.
But for us, you'll then have to sign a form or send an email, then we will follow up with Motilal team. So instead, this was a way to empower you that you at your end yourself can actually log in and do it.
Right.
That doesn't require any intervention from us or Motilal, because you as
Right.
the customer are doing it yourself with the OTP.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So there are other ways to do it, but that would require form signing. There's something called as a account modification form. You know what even Mr. Chatterjee was saying about bank. So for each
Right.
of these banks, we will send him multiple forms. Then
Right.
each of those forms he will sign. And if there's more than one holder in his account, then each of the holders, first holder, second holder, will have to sign the form. Then the physical form will have to go to Motilal Oswal. Then Motilal Oswal will process it.
Yeah, this reduces the paperwork also, you're saying.
Yeah, time and paperwork, everything.
Right.
Instantly you can do it.
Right.
But of course,
I
if
guess-
there's an issue like you've lost your mobile or something, then obviously they tell us the process for it. We haven't faced that issue so far. Mobile number, barely anyone's changed till now. But yes, email, address, a lot of people have changed. Bang.
And I guess the more we use the app, we'll come to know, we'll be, comfortable, and also we'll have more queries.
Yes, and also we send you a report quarterly, right? But you can check it every day. I mean, we wouldn't want you to check it every day because then your sentiments will come into effect, right?
Right.
Markets are up today, down today.
Right.
That's not how you make wealth. You have to put it and forget it most of the time. But the idea is that you can check it anytime in case you want to know what is the amount, and you want to add or whatever, any changes you want to make.
Right. Thanks so much.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining. With that, I'll bring it to a close.
Yep.
Thanks all for joining.